two very quick curiosity questions. One concerns semantic, and well, the questions are for Orietta and Francesca. Okay. I saw the names and I heard you talk about tabacchine, which is strange, because as far as I remember, even or in the historical sources, but I mean, Alexander will dispute me if I'm wrong, it was tabaccaia, cigarettaia. Tabacchine sounds like a diminution, so was it, I don't know, was it sort of purpose? Is it just a fluke or what?
It's a dialectal form.
It's a dialect, because the Venetian dialect, well, the Veneto dialect, yeah, that's all. So there was no diminution attached?
No.
Absolutely.
No.
Okay, fine. The second question is about something you talked about, and I may have misunderstood. But you mentioned the fact that the cigarette workers, the tobacco workers, didn't take up their rights in terms of they could be absent if they were pregnant or if they had menstruation, etc., etc. And you mentioned the fact that they didn't know about their rights. That's what I understood. Maybe I got it wrong. But was there any other reason, like were these absences fully paid? Or even if they were fully paid, suppose you were absent, would you be penalized in some other way by being absent? Sure, I can translate.
Maybe if I have a very similar question that kind of connects to yours, so maybe if I can add to this. I also noticed when you were talking about these measures that failed, that was very interesting to me, so I was hoping if you can elaborate on these measures of pregnancy and menstruation that failed, and then also on the measures considering illiteracy. You said that there was a program, but I'm wondering how was it organized, because if I understood correctly, most of the women were Italian speaking, and in what language was it organized?
Difatti unisco le due risposte. Uno dei motivi per cui appunto le donne non erano al corrente delle leggi e di tutti i diritti era il fatto che era proprio legata alla lingua, perché quasi tutte le tabacchine, le donne che lavoravano in una fabbrica di tabacchi erano di lingua italiana. Questo parlo fino agli anni 50, perché poi appunto, come ricordato, con l'esodo gran parte delle lavoratrici se ne vanno in Italia. Quindi parlavano la lingua italiana, e invece tutte le direttive, tutte le leggi arrivavano in lingua croata. Questa era appunto una delle cose, una delle problematiche che furono presenti fino agli anni 50, proprio nel contatto, proprio con la direzione, tra la direzione che era ormai appunto impiegava, le parti direttive impiegavano comunque personale che arrivava dall'interno della Francia, quindi che parlava la lingua croata, quindi c'erano questi problemi con il personale, proprio con le operaie, e quindi non erano correnti. Un altro dei motivi è legato al fatto che l'organizzazione delle donne a Rovigno non esisteva fino agli anni 50, nonostante fosse cioè nel 45, durante la guerra e anche nel 45, esistesse in effetti in teoria, ma non esisteva proprio per questo fatto. Difatti i documenti del partito proprio dichiarano questo, che le donne non si avvicinano all'organizzazione delle donne perché viene fatto in un'altra lingua, una lingua che non sentono loro e che non possono, quindi non possono in nessun modo contattare. E proprio la responsabile dell'organizzazione delle donne riportava queste problematiche dell'operaio della fabbrica tabacchi ad una riunione del partito, e quindi c'erano proprio queste problematiche che si discutevano per parecchi anni.
Grazie. E non so se qualcuno riesce a tradurre queste cose.
Okay, one of the reasons, according to which women were not aware of the laws was because of the language, because they were mostly, at least in the first phase after the war, tobacco workers were mostly Italian speaking, while after the exodus many of them left and were replaced by Croatian speaking women. And this is also one of the reasons because of which there was a lack of communication because the laws were circulated in Croatian, and women had troubles to understand it, and also a ground for the lack of contact between the management of the factory and workers. And regarding the organization of women, there was no women organization until the 1950s. Even if there existed an organization in 1945, at least theoretically, but according to the party sources, women were not interested in party activities because of the language. Again, because of the language, and that was an issue which came out in several party meetings.
Can I ask also to Ljubljana, which offers a little bit different picture. There was a society with kind of a Catholic church established in 2007 and embraced a lot of tobacco workers as well. And workers were also part of the executive power of the union. This was by the status. And also there was an incident which I found very interesting in 2004 when some people were fired, and that really arose outrage among the workers, and also some women physically attacked the authorities who came from Vienna. And actually, it seems that Ljubljana workers were, on the other hand, much well acquainted with their rights. The thing is also that the literacy level was very high among Ljubljana workers because it was part of the Austrian education system. You see from these various points how much actually things differ in a very, very narrow space, in a very small territory.
And in your experience, these women in Ljubljana, they really exercise their rights, got the law. Later, concerning, for example, I was struck by menstruation, because this is quite unprecedented. Even in the West, they never had.
Well, so far I'm not brave enough to state anything because I lack data. Especially, I only learned that, for instance, women who were pregnant were entitled to get 14 days, so 2 weeks before giving birth and 2 weeks after. That was a kind of normal, but also found in the registers, when the workers registered, that there was a date, an information that she was fired because she didn't appear to work for 3 days. She was probably sick, she couldn't make a phone call like we do today, and she was fired for this reason and was never employed again. So, but these are only very temporary findings. I mean, I still have a lot of holes. I mean, holes are the majority of my research so far. So it might also be something else. I have to look more into the union's notes to get a better picture.
Thank you very much. My question is, as you spoke about these language barriers and other kind of barriers, is what were the inter-ethnic relations in those case studies that you've presented, especially within the framework of trade unions or strike organizations in case studies, like, for example, putting together Croatian and Italian workers? Thanks.
It's a very similar question for Dagmar. The role of national belonging in Croatia region after the war, especially in the trade union, but also in factory, because we know that the national belonging influenced also the position of the groups of workers, because the hierarchy, professional hierarchy, in many cases is determined also by the national network. So this is a question especially about Croatia, but I think also about Rovigno, because, okay, I follow your statements, but I know that also Rovigno is a center of the partisan, Italian partisan movement, and in Istria also the Italian women are frequently active in the anti-fascist. No. But I don't know for Rovigno, but generally in Istria, yes. Now, my question is, maybe the role of the women in the partisan movement influence or open the possibility to work also in the factory of tobacco or not. Because we know that in a lot of cases the political activism or anti-fascism activism open the possibility to find a work in the factories after the Second World War. Thank you.
He said no more questions, but I would like to use my power and pose a brief question for Francesca and for Dagmar. I just wanted to know, because you two were involved with women who were politically active, and there was examples of political parties coming to the factory and interacting with them. So I'm wondering, how was it done? Were there specific strategies? Were it done by female colleagues or maybe by male relatives? And was there examples of different political parties maybe coming to the same factory? Thank you. Now please, the floor is yours.
Rispondo. Ma per quanto riguarda la presenza femminile nel movimento di liberazione, la presenza femminile rovignese è limitatissima rispetto invece alla presenza femminile che si può registrare nel resto dell'Istria. Nella campagna croata la presenza è, diciamo, molto frequente, e questa è la differenza rispetto alle due componenti, no? Ai rapporti collegandosi anche ai rapporti interni. La presenza femminile a Rovigno, nel momento di liberazione, si possono contare forse sulle dita delle mani 2 o 3 persone, e anche nel dopoguerra nelle strutture del partito, nelle strutture del potere, nell'organizzazione delle donne, appunto non esisteva l'organizzazione delle donne fino agli anni 50, perché nessuna donna non interessava entrare, cioè non vedeva le strutture del potere come qualcosa di esterno estraneo, come qualcosa di lontano, ma soprattutto perché è legato, ripeto nuovamente, perché queste sono le testuali parole che si trovano nei documenti, perché tutte le strutture del potere si presentavano con un'altra lingua, una lingua che non era la loro, quindi rifiutavano automaticamente le strutture dello Stato, che identificavano anche con una cultura o qualcosa di molto lontano, di molto lontano da quello che erano. I rapporti interetnici a Rovigno, appunto la stragrande maggioranza della popolazione a Rovigno era italiana, che diminuisce appunto negli anni 50 con l'esodo, nel 51, quando una buona parte della popolazione appunto abbandona la città. Questi vuoti, i vuoti lasciati soprattutto nella fabbrica tabacco, vengono sostituiti dalle donne, dalle ragazze che arrivano dalle zone circostanti, non solo di Rovigno ma da tutta l'Istria, dalle zone che erano state quelle rappresentate del movimento di liberazione durante la guerra. E qui i legami sono evidenti, certo, influenzano tantissimo, ma dopo gli anni 50, dopo il 51-52. E questo si vede anche dalla percentuale delle assunzioni, quando il rapporto tra croati e italiani, tra croate e italiane cambia notevolmente, e questo influenzerà. Un'altra cosa che si nota nella documentazione è il fatto che le ragazze, le donne, cioè, che lavorano comunque, ancora lavorano nella fabbrica tabacche, percepiscono le donne che arrivano dalla campagna come qualcosa di diverso, ovvio. Soprattutto, cioè, parlano un'altra lingua, ma anche sono portatori di una cultura diversa. E quindi in un certo senso cioè, vengono viste come diverse, e qui ci sono queste divisioni notevoli che poi gradualmente negli anni scompariranno, ovviamente.
Okay, I can briefly answer to both the questions regarding inter-ethnic tensions in the tobacco factory in Rijeka. When we are talking about Rijeka after 1918, I don't think that it's very easy to draw a divide between Italians and Croatians, because there were many, mixed marriages, many people with multiple identities, and people speaking 2 or 3 languages within the same families. Of course, Italian was the language of communication, so everyone was able to speak Italian, more or less, at least for communicating. So there were no problem of communication in the factory in this post-World War I period, even if I'm not able to set a percentage of Croatian or Italian workers. Some workers were born in Fiume, some others were coming from the Croatian-speaking neighboring municipalities. And at least until 1921-22, a part of the management was from Hungary, but everyone was able to speak Italian. And I never came across any case of inter-ethnic tension in that factory. While there were cases of inter-ethnic tensions in other factories in Fiume, because what D'Annunzio and the Italian Nationalist Front tried to do was to divide the working class. So, and to some extent it worked in some factory, but not in this factory, or at least I never came across any such case. And also regarding political parties, almost all the political parties active in the city tried to penetrate the tobacco factory, especially from 1919 to 1921, especially in the spring of 1921, before the elections, because it was a very harsh competition. And women represented the tobacco workers, who were predominantly women. I would say around 80 or 90% were a very big vote bank, and very important. How they were trying to win consensus in different ways. If it was an attempt done by political parties in power, they were usually offering welfare measures. If it was done by political actors not in power, it was like promises. But there were also more political discourses. For example, the Autonomist Party was very strong in the factory, and it pointed at the identity, the union identity of the workers. Okay, so it was tracing a connection between their importance and the human identity.
Well, I tried to combine both questions to be really very brief. Yes. Okay.
Okay, yes.
Sorry. Stop. Yeah. You can talk over lunch.
To close the discussion, but we have a lunch and a technical intervention for. So we have lunch in the third floor in the room 5-5. You can find all the indication and it's close to the elevator. We start in 45 minutes again.